Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to test the pressure switch. I have a pressure switch up here and it has stamped on it 0.55 stamped on the pressure switch. We're going to test this pressure switch to see if this pressure switch is working correctly. Now it should then, that means that my pressure switch should make at plus or minus 10% of 0.55 on there. So what I did was I used this meter here. This is called a draft simulator, and what this draft simulator is one of these leads is hooked right to my pressure switch. The other lead goes to my manometer. So I got a lead on this draft simulator. One of the leads is going to my manometer and one goes to my pressure switch. Then I have two wires coming out here. These two wires, they go up to the electrical section on my pressure switch. Okay, this is going to make a vacuum, and we're going to watch this red light and we're going to watch these numbers. When this red light comes on and these numbers, when the red light comes on, it's telling us when the switch makes. We look and see what our numbers are. They should be 0.55. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, and you can see our numbers going down. 0.4, they're at 0.5, 0.56, 0.57, 0.58, 0.58. We should be kicking in here. There, we made it 0.74. So we're going to do it again. I'm going to back off some of my pressure. And we went off. And we're going to bring it back up again. So according to this, my pressure switch might be failing here. Might need to be changed. It's supposed to be within plus or minus. So I'm tightening in clockwise, increasing the pressure, the vacuum on the switch. I'm at 0.51, 0.53, 0.57, 0.61, 0.62, 0.64, still no reaction, 0.64, 3, 0.67, 0.74, at 0.74 it engaged. So according to this though, this pressure switch stamped on the pressure switch, you look in there, you can see on the pressure switch there's marking, and its lighting's not the greatest here, but it's saying 0.55 on that pressure switch. So it's not engaging to 0.74. So I'm going to try it one more time. We'll do our test one more time and see if we didn't have, we got to be careful of the kinking hoses too. We'll run it one more time. We'll look at our numbers. Here's my pressure, my manometer. So again, I have my manometer. Make sure all my hoses are tight. They're all tight. And we'll watch the manometer. I'm going to activate the draft simulator. Watching our numbers. 0.69, 0.7, 0.73 again. So it seems to be tripping at 0.73. Which actually within plus or minus 10%, that's outside the parameters. So technically that switch should be replaced. And again, that's what we did here, was we used a draft simulator meter. It's called the draft simulator. It's put out by Fieldpiece. And what it does is it pulls a vacuum on the switch, the micro vacuum pump, and then I can read it with my, this is just a regular electronic manometer, and I read until that red light comes on. That told me the switch made. Now that switch would have been blinking. That would mean the micro switch has a problem. Or if it didn't come on, then the switch is just completely dead. But in this case, our switch does have a little bit of a weakness to it that is coming on a little late. That could be a problem. Might not even be noticed. Could have operated like that for years. But now we know it's outside the 10% parameter, so technically it should be changed. Okay, that's checking and this can be done with all your pressure switches. There's 3 pressure switches on this unit. So that one there is for my high fire. So, and then I got one for low fire and one through. So I would check each one of those with the draft simulator. And it's a real nice piece of equipment to find, to give you a good reading of what your pressure switches are doing. Okay, that's it.